Hi, this is Steven from Just Got Played, and today we're going to unbox Apocalypse Road, designed by Carla and Jeff Horder, and published by GMT Games. This is a big, heavy box. As you can see on the back here, there's 4 racetracks on 2 boards, a bunch of other stuff in here. Game complexity is on low side of medium. Not suitable for solitaire. It's 2 to 10 players. Plays in about 90 minutes. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up. So I mentioned there's a big, heavy box, and this uses the game system from Grand Prix or Thunder Alley, if you're familiar with that, except that this has car combat, as you might be able to tell. Alright, so this was on GMT's P500 pre-order system, so that's where my copy came from. So we've got rules, which is a fairly basic paper rule book here. It's got a list of the components, but it doesn't have pictures, unfortunately. Alright, we've got setup, sequence of play, the cards, movements, linking, conditional linking, pursuit, overtake, solo, lead. A lot of that is familiar if you've played Thunder Alley. Lateral displacement, and then section 8, combat. All right, that's the new stuff. Damage markers. We got some event cards and glossary. Note from the designer. All right, cool. So let's see what made this box so heavy. Got a bunch of different teams here. Hazelton Mountaineers, Thunder Miners, Extreme Hazard Road Racing, the Deadbeats, from Orlando, Florida, Gelato Division, Baguette Bakers, Archmage Engines, Velas Rangers, Pockets Racing, Big Damn Heroes. All right, so a lot of different teams to choose from. And then, of course, we've got a lot of different cars. So they have different numbers or designations on them, but every color has the same few models of cars. So you can see those there. And some of them are modeled after real cars. So, for instance, that looks like a Ferrari. And they're nice, thick tokens. I mean, they're a little small, but I'm sure they have to be on the board. All right, so got a whole bunch of those, and then a whole bunch more of those. And wow, okay, this is a bunch of little tiny tokens. So we've got damage, suppressed fire, I guess, reloading, spun around. There's the different ones for the different teams, I guess. All have their own markers. Yeah, you know, they're a decent thickness. So they're tiny, and there's a lot of them, but decent quality. All right, so these are the tracks, I guess. So the Andover Autodrome. Let's have a look in here if I can get it out of this bag. I don't even know if I have enough space to show you these. Ridiculously large. Okay. Nope. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just going to disconnect my phone from this here to give you sort of a broader view. All right. So that's the Andover Autodrome. Let me flip that over now. All right. And there's the Essendarium. So you can kind of see what these tracks look like. These are nice, thick, heavy boards. So I can definitely say that's what was making the box so heavy. All right. I'm going to put that back for a second and see if I can pull out the next one. There's a crater run. Let's see what else is in here, by the way. These are the cards. And an insert. Doubt there's anything else in there. Nope. All right, so let's get that out of the way. Let's see if we can take a look at this map. All right, Washington, D.C. Alright, so that's the crater run there. And let me flip it over. And the sugar run in Mexico. Alright. Alright, big heavy boards. I suppose if the game does well, maybe they'll make some more boards. I don't know. All right, what do we got here? Got some cards. So we've got some movement events. Let me get those cards open here. I don't know how well the game scales. I mean, is it better at 10 players or so if you've got combat? Drift, open road. Not a whole lot of art here, so there's just a bunch of text on these. So you can see for all of those. All right. And let's take a look at the race deck. So I think this will be familiar to anybody who's played those other racing games, Grand Prix or Thunder Alley, right? You've got line movement, pursuit, so all the different types of movement that we talked about when we're looking through the rule book. Oh, except there's combat stuff too, right? Ramming. Yeah. All right. Cool, got a couple more decks here to look at. Well, this is just the race deck again, so I'm going to assume it's more of those similar cards, but let's see if there's anything in there that looks different. So, you know, I thought the art on the board was great, and I like the little cars, but the art on these cards is boring. I mean, look at that. There was plenty of opportunity for some varied art or art at all on those cards. Yeah, so this is just more of the same. I don't think I saw anything here that was new. I mean, different from that other deck that we just looked at. All right, so a really big race deck. I mean, there's 96 race cards, 52 movement event cards, 48 combat event cards, and here are the combat event cards. All right, so let's take a look at what these are. So again, there's similar art on these. Okay. Those are, okay, movement events that went with that other deck. And are the rest of these combat events? Okay, the rest of these are combat events. All right. So we've got some weapons here. All right, see if these are all, okay, all kinds of different guns and things. I actually don't know how the combat system works, so I don't know what these cards mean, but I do like, you know, the text and visual of the weaponry that's represented here. I think maybe you draw one of these cards to see how much damage was done when you're doing combat. I'm not sure. So, all right, cool. Well, that's what's included in Apocalypse Road. If you have any questions about it, let me know, and I'll see if I can answer them. Thanks, everybody.